Hi everyone, my name is Kartik Mehta and I am a solution architect with Amazon Web Services. This video is created in collaboration with Janak Agarwal, Athena Product Manager, Amazon Web Services. Today we are going to discuss Amazon Machine Learning and Amazon Analytics Service Fusion capabilities. Many studies have shown that expensive and scarce data science resources generally end up spending about 80% of their time creating the data pipeline instead of developing, optimizing and deploying new machine learning models and projects. In this short video, we are going to witness how easier it is for the data science community to get over these data preparation challenges by using Amazon SageMaker and Amazon Athena Federated Query. First few minutes are going to be spent on presentation and then I'll walk you through Amazon SageMaker Jupyter Notebook and the related Python code to demonstrate these capabilities. So let's get started. Here are the different personas or the roles involved in a typical machine learning experiment and how Amazon Athena Federated Query capabilities help each role in training data preparation for the machine learning experiment. Anna the analyst can get easily the data from various Amazon Analytics services to enrich the training data needed for the machine learning experiment. Richard the data engineer does not need to rely on complex ETL jobs for the data preparations. Maria the data scientist can now focus on what excites the data science community the most, bringing accurate machine learning models faster to the marketplace. Athena Federated Query also offers rich machine learning inference capabilities. The analyst can get machine learning inferences from SageMaker endpoint and that too from any source of data, and incorporate these inference results into reports for better business decision making process. The data engineers do not have to create custom applications to get the inference and serve them to the consumers. And enterprises do not have to depend on data science community to get an access to ML inference capabilities. In a typical machine learning experiment, machine learning training data are ETL'd into Amazon Object Store S3. Then using Amazon SageMaker and Amazon SageMaker Jupyter Notebook, data engineers and data scientists build, train and deploy machine learning models. This process tends to be iterative as data scientists experiment with new features and new sources of data to improve the machine learning model accuracy. Redesigning and rewriting ETL jobs every time takes away vital data science resources and actually adds time to experiment. And once the accurate machine learning model is ready, generally a custom application is required to serve the inference. These are the salient features of Amazon Athena Federated Query. You may choose to have one SQL query to read the data from multiple sources. You may use create table as or insert into to create tables, or you may convert the data format for the optimized one. You may schedule these ETL jobs using Lambda or continue writing your own custom applications. Here is a link to AWS blog that articulates the use of Amazon Athena Federated Query. Unique features of Athena Federated Query as it relates to machine learning inference. Once machine learning model is deployed using Amazon SageMaker, data science community may use Amazon Athena UDF functions to pre-post process data and importantly make inference running capabilities available to anyone in the organization. This is the same machine learning data pipeline as we discussed earlier, but this time using Amazon Athena Federated Query to get the data from various sources, right from Amazon SageMaker Jupyter Notebook. There is no need to code complex ETL jobs anymore for this iterative process. Using Amazon SageMaker, data scientists build, train and deploy machine learning models, and once the machine learning model endpoint is ready, Amazon Athena Federated Query's ML capabilities can be leveraged to query the inference data residing in Amazon S3 and running this query against the Amazon SageMaker hosted endpoint to get the inference results, and that too right from the Amazon SageMaker Jupyter Notebook. No need to write custom application, and anyone having an appropriate access in the organization can get the machine learning inference. Let me demonstrate these new capabilities from Amazon SageMaker Notebook. Here is Amazon SageMaker Jupyter Notebook that helps predict customer churn using Amazon SageMaker XGBoost built-in algorithm. If I scroll little down, here are the data. There are 4 CSV files with about 31 features available to our data scientist. Each one of these CSV files residing in our local host is going to be uploaded into respective Amazon Analytics services. Here is the architecture diagram. These 4 CSV files residing in our local host are going to be uploaded into respective Amazon Analytics services, from where they are going to be read into Pandas data frame using Amazon Athena federated query. We are going to concatenate all these Pandas data frame and create one consolidated Pandas data frame for our input data set. Then we are going to do feature engineering as well as spin up the training and hosting services using Amazon SageMaker. Once the Amazon SageMaker hosted endpoint is ready, we are going to use the data residing in Amazon S3 to get the inference by using Amazon Athena federated queries ML inference capabilities. Amazon SageMaker execution role attached with this Jupyter Notebook must have an access to appropriate IAM roles, IAM policies to get an access to respective analytics services. These are the packages that we are installing necessary for our machine learning experiment. Here is a section of the notebook that shows the way we can upload the CSV files residing in localhost to respective Amazon Analytics services. In this case, we are uploading the customer master CSV file from localhost to Amazon RDS Postgres instance. And the same happens to upload the data into Amazon DynamoDB as well as Amazon Redshift data warehouse. Once the data are uploaded into respective Amazon Analytics services, we are going to use Amazon Athena federated query to read them into Pandas data frame. The first step is to use PyAthena and other several packages to be ready for our Amazon Athena federated query. Then we are going to create Amazon Athena connection by using connect method. Important components are the region in which you are running Athena and the work group. And then we are going to use Amazon Athena federated query definition here to read the data from respective Amazon Analytics services. Here we are, as you can see here, we are reading the data into Pandas data frame using read underscore SQL method. Here is my federated query which extract this subset of data from Amazon RDS Postgres public database and customer master table. Here is the Athena connection that I defined earlier. The specific syntax and the components of the syntax for Athena federated query are highlighted here. Lambda colon is a reserved word, and Athena federate Postgres that I have highlighted is a lambda function that I have created as a part of Amazon Athena federated query serverless application for Amazon RDS Postgres. So with this, using these Athena federated query, I am reading the data right from Amazon SageMaker notebook from Amazon RDS Postgres. Same way we are reading the data from Amazon DynamoDB into Amazon SageMaker notebook. The only distinction here is that instead of using Athena federate Postgres lambda function, I am using Athena federate DynamoDB lambda function that I created as a part of Athena federated query serverless application that I created to use Amazon Athena federated query with Amazon DynamoDB. Same arguments holds true for extracting the data from Amazon Redshift data warehouse. Once the data are extracted into Pandas data frame, we are concatenating the Pandas data frames to create one data frame, as you can see here. Then we are doing feature engineering on top of this input data set, like normalizing the continuous variables, dropping several features that our data scientists are not interested in, and also running Pandas get dummies to do one-hot encoding on certain categorical variables in our input data set. Once the input data set and the feature engineering is done, we are using NumPy's np.split to create train, validation, test and inference data sets. These data sets are Pandas data frame that we are converting into CSV file by using this code. Once these CSV files are available in my local host, I am using this code to upload them into respective Amazon S3 bucket. Once the data are available in Amazon S3 bucket, we are launching the Amazon SageMaker training process. Here is the URI needed for Amazon SageMaker XGBoost algorithm and its training image. Here is a code that points to the location of training and validation data in Amazon S3. Here we are creating Amazon SageMaker XGBoost estimator and passing on these hyperparameters, and then we are using the dot fit method to spin up the Amazon SageMaker training job. Once the training job is successful and a machine learning model is created, we are using the dot deploy method to host that endpoint model to Amazon SageMaker endpoint by using this infrastructure. Once the model is hosted on Amazon SageMaker endpoint, we are evaluating the performance of the hosted model by sending the test data to the endpoint and understanding the performance of the model by evaluating the confusion matrix highlighted here. Once the model evaluation is done, we are using Amazon Athena federated queries ML capability to get the inference from that hosted endpoint. Here we are using start query execution API call, and these are the two distinct components of start query execution API call: query string and workgroup. Let me just go into the details of query string component. I have highlighted the entire query needed for the machine learning inference to happen. Using function that you see here is a reserved word. Predict customer churn is an ML function that I am assigning. All these variables and the data types are being passed on to this predict customer churn function, and this predict customer churn function returns the prediction which is of double type. To get the prediction inference, we are using this SageMaker XGBoost endpoint that we just created. Again, to get the inference through this endpoint, I am sending this query as highlighted here to customer churn database in Glue and infer table in Athena that points to a specific S3 bucket that has all the required inference data that we need to send to this XGBoost endpoint for the inference to be had. Once we successfully run this start query execution API call, the next step is for us to ascertain the state of the query by using get query execution API call. This API call gets us the state of the query. If the query is successful, then we get the result of the inference, which is a prediction that you can see where I have highlighted here. If the query somehow has not been successful, or if query has not completed executing, then we identify the respective message here through this code. So with this demonstration, I highlighted the way we can use Amazon Athena federated query to get the data from disparate systems, and at the same time use Amazon Athena federated query ML capability to get the inference from Amazon SageMaker endpoint. So this marks an end of my demonstration. I hope that you found it useful, and thank you very much for your time.